This is Bx15 limited to West Harlem 12th Avenue. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East Fordham Road. Transfers available to Metro North, Bx9, Bx12, Bx12 SBS, Bx17, Bx41, Bx41 SBS, Bx22, W60, W61 and W62. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East Fordham Road. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 184th Street. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 184th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 180th Street. Transfers available to Bx36 and Bx36 Limited. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 180th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East Tremont Avenue. Transfers available to Bx40 and Bx42. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East Tremont Avenue. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and Claremont Parkway. Transfer available to Bx11. This stop is 3rd Avenue and Claremont Parkway. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 169th Street. Transfer available to Bx35. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 169th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 166th Street. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 166th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 163rd Street. Transfers available to Bx21, Bx6, Bx6 SBS, Bx13 and Bx15. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 163rd Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 156th Street. Transfer available to Bx41. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 156th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 150th Street. Transfers available to the 2 and 5 trains, Bx21, Bx19, Bx41, Bx41 SBS, Bx4, Bx4A and Bx2. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 150th Street. Next stop, Willis Avenue and East 148th Street. Transfers available to the 5 train and Bx19. This stop is Willis Avenue and East 148th Street. Next stop, Willis Avenue and East 144th Street. This stop is Willis Avenue and East 144th Street. Next stop, Willis Avenue and East 140th Street. This stop is Willis Avenue and East 140th Street. Next stop, Willis Avenue and East 138th Street. Transfer available to Bx33. This stop is Willis Avenue and East 138th Street. Next stop, East 138th Street and Alexander Avenue. This stop is East 138th Street and Alexander Avenue. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 138th Street. Transfers available to Bx1, Bx1 Limited, Bx32, Bx33, Bx21 and Bx15. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 138th Street. Next stop, Lincoln Avenue and East 137th Street. Transfers available to Bx21, Bx32 and Bx2. This stop is Lincoln Avenue and East 137th Street. Next stop, Lincoln Avenue and Bruckner Boulevard. This stop is Lincoln Avenue and Bruckner Boulevard. Next stop, East 128th Street and 3rd Avenue. Transfer available to M98 Limited. This stop is East 128th Street and 3rd Avenue. Next stop, 2nd Avenue and East 126th Street. Transfers available to M15, M15 SBS, M60 SBS, M35 and M100. This stop is 2nd Avenue and East 126th Street. Next stop, East 125th Street and 2nd Avenue. Transfers available to M15, M15 SBS, M60 SBS, M35 and M100. This stop is East 125th Street and 2nd Avenue. Next stop, East 125th Street and 3rd Avenue. Transfer available to M103. This stop is East 125th Street and 3rd Avenue. Next stop, East 125th Street and Lexington Avenue. Transfers available to the 4, 5 and 6 trains, Metro North, M98 Limited, M101, M35 and M103. This stop is East 125th Street and Lexington Avenue. Next stop, East 125th Street and Park Avenue. Transfers available to Metro North and M98 Limited. This stop is East 125th Street and Park Avenue. Next stop, East 125th Street and Madison Avenue. Transfer available to M1. This stop is East 125th Street and Madison Avenue. Next stop, West 125th Street and 5th Avenue. Transfer available to M1. This stop is West 125th Street and 5th Avenue. Next stop, West 125th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Transfers available to the 2 and 3 trains, M102 and M7. This stop is West 125th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Next stop, West 125th Street and Adam C. Powell Boulevard. Transfer available to M2. This stop is West 125th Street and Adam C. Powell Boulevard. Next stop, West 125th Street and Fred Douglass Boulevard. Transfer available to M10. This stop is West 125th Street and Fred Douglass Boulevard. Next stop, West 125th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Transfers available to the A, B, C and D trains, M100, M60 SBS, M104 and M3. This stop is West 125th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Next stop, West 125th Street and Morningside Avenue. Transfer available to M104. This stop is West 125th Street and Morningside Avenue. Next stop, West 125th Street and Amsterdam Avenue. Transfers available to M60 SBS and M100. This stop is West 125th Street and Amsterdam Avenue. Next stop, West 125th Street and Old Broadway. Transfer available to M104. This stop is West 125th Street and Old Broadway. Next stop, West 125th Street and Broadway. Transfers available to the 1 train, M104, M4, M4 Limited, M5 and M5 Limited. This stop is West 125th Street and Broadway. Next stop, West 125th Street and St. Clair Place. This stop is West 125th Street and St. Clair Place. Next stop, West 125th Street and 12th Avenue. This stop is West 125th Street and 12th Avenue. This is Bx15 limited to West Harlem 12th Avenue. Please exit through the rear door.